Hi guys, it's so good to see you. I am just gonna get right into it. I have a long ways to go on my Harley Quinn painting. And you know, it's kind of crazy right now, the way it looks. To be honest, it looks kind of crazy. So I'm just gonna see what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna go in and see what magic I can work. So yeah, I'm excited. Don't get too freaked out whenever you see where it's at right now. And I'm gonna take a picture of it so I can really kind of analyze what it's doing. Okay. So I already have a pretty good idea of what I need to do before I move on. First, I'm gonna just turn my canvas upside down. Let me do that, and then I will show you guys what I'm up to in the close-up cam. Okay, I'm just gonna get started. So hopefully I can kind of bring this to a place where I can stand to look at it after I go into it today. And if I feel like everything's in the right placement, hi T16, good to see you. If I feel like everything is placed correctly, then I will probably take a break and work on something else. I'm considering working on I was considering on working on the Joker and Harley Quinn simultaneously, like back and forth. So hi T16, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. Yes, I'm working upside down right now. I just turned my canvas upside down. So I did one wash yesterday, and just to kind of explain a little bit about my painting process and about kind of the traditional method of painting is to work on the entire painting at once. And in order to do that, you have to see the entire picture at once. And it's really difficult. So just to make sure everything works together. And so because of that, the painting doesn't actually ever look good or like totally right until it's totally done. So the entire process can be super duper challenging because you have to kind of accept that it's not where you want it to be, but that there is hope for it. See how I'm painting literally? Oh, I'm kind of in front of my camera. Sorry guys. I didn't even realize. literally painting kind of over the painting. I'm not reiterating the information I've already put on the canvas. Raise your hand if you have ever watched someone's like creative process. A lot of times you'll see painters paint one section of the painting at a time, or drawing people who's like, you know, creating an image like this. You might realize that they will perfect one area of the painting before they move on, when in reality you kind of got to be ADD about it. You've got to just kind of like start one part and then like move on to another part, and then start another part and then move on, and not necessarily like forget about it, but just kind of let go of it enough to acknowledge and address the other parts of the painting before you develop one particular part. I hope that makes sense. So hey Mirai, good to see you. Well, it looks like my little booger buddies are not on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And just getting that up and running. Okay. Art is supposed to make people think, or maybe shocked. Do you think we've become desensitized to everything? Yeah, I do think as a society we have been desensitized to things, because we watch things on TV and in the movies and stuff that feel so real, and like killing. We see killing every day in TV. So it's like not a big deal, but then there's like a difference between like fake killing and real killing, right? But people like very slowly but surely kind of forget that difference, because your brain actually processes information as all like just true. Like your brain actually can't tell the difference between something you watched on TV or something that was real. And that's like honestly like something that should be obvious, because everybody has all of these expectations for life based on what they've seen on TV and shit, and it's just insane. It's interesting to follow the process. Thank you. Hi Lisa, also back here. How is your Tesla stock? I don't know, I haven't checked it. It's doing good. Oh, it's looking good? Thank you, Craig Meyer. So yeah, like sometimes, actually most of the time in your painting, as you're painting, you're only going to be able to kind of address one thing at a time because you're human, right? But it can be a little overwhelming and frustrating whenever you're like, you see so much that you want to do, but you only have one hand, one brush. So you literally have to just like still your mind and acknowledge the fact that if you see it and comprehend the fact that it's not right, that is the hardest part and the biggest step, because basically most art teachers and stuff are just trying to show you how to look at your art and how to really look at it so that you can see what needs to change the entire process. You forget that making art is a verb. You're making art. Art isn't just this finished thing. Like, art isn't like a noun in my book. Art is a verb. It's something you do. It's a process. It's not a finished fucking product. You know, like, if it was, then, you know, things that factories pumped out would be art, but it's not. It's something that takes time. And the process is just as important, if not more important, than the final thing, truly, in my opinion. So. So over here it's a little darker. And I notice I'm kind of closing in her forehead accidentally. I'm gonna keep it nice and open. There is a strong shadow kind of on this side of her face. You're gonna buy some crypto. What kind of paint do you use? Right now it's acrylic, but I use oil as well. Not as much watercolor, honestly. And then hello, my queen. Hi, Sigmund. The house. Good to see ya. Okay. Hi guys, let me know if everything sounds okay and if I'm still lagging, because I think I was earlier. Sorry about that. So yeah. Oh shoot. I love the reminding, thank you guys. That's from Segment the House. That's little screen to work from. Yes, it is. It truly is. But it's not really a problem, but it does help to project the image if I can to make it bigger, but I've already scaled it, so right now I'm just trying to work the values and the forms and stuff. So I hope you feel better, especially your stomach. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Meerkats, for following. Hey, Gray Kakyon. I don't know how you say that, but hi, thanks for being here. I will say that right now I am in a less talkative mood. I will do my best to kind of keep up with the comments, respond when I can and everything, because I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I just am a little less talkative, a little more just focused on my painting right now, so just heads up. Hey Shugs, thanks for the relaxation. Thank you. Is she smoking a J? That's awesome. It looks like it, but she's actually pulling her gum right now. I'm really tired today. Strange day today. Maybe personal attention? I'm painting right now, sweetheart. Sorry. But I would if I wasn't already doing this. Fucking spam calls. I'm gonna have to get a blocker on my phone or something. It's been going on for days. I probably have 100 spam calls or more. Probably more, honestly. Stressful. You should print out your photo reference and place it next to your canvas so that you don't have to keep looking down at your phone. Just a suggestion. Okay, buy me a printer, please. Then I would. Why is the picture upside down? Guess. What did you do to the painting? It has changed a lot. I've been painting. It's not one thing, it just changes stroke by stroke. That's what makes me a painter, because it changes the entire time. Most people just delineate and delineate and delineate, meaning they draw their image, they outline it really perfectly, and then they fill in their outline inch by inch. And that's how you know that they're not really gonna get anywhere in their career long term with the real art people. Because like, I know for a fact that that's what art collectors, like the ones that collect, like the art collectors that distribute to art galleries and art museums, are the ones who they look for a painting that has layers and that isn't just A to Z. If it's A to Z, it's not a painting. It's just paint by number, you know? Thank you. It's impossible to, like, this is something I keep hammering in every single time I get on like this subject, is that like, whenever I talk about painting, it's a philosophy, because it's like, it's impossible to grab your idea and just spit it out and get it on the canvas in a matter of seconds and it look perfect. So what people do instead is they perfect one piece of the image, like the eyeball, classic example, or even the head, and forget about everything else, so that they can prove themselves within 20 seconds that this picture is qualified to continue working on. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If this is totally above your head, like, you probably haven't researched or watched or made a lot of artwork. But if you have done some artwork or been in the art world even a little, maybe you know what I'm talking about. So it's like, oh, okay, you were joking. Nice. Good to know. But I am. So even if the rando on the internet doesn't think I am, I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't be, you know, me, you know. I'm really, really great at art, and I always have been. It just is what it is. So Tanner, you aren't even a follow, so if you're gonna, we're just gonna block you because you're being negative and I don't need your negativity today. So yeah, if my mod hears that, go ahead and block Tanner, because they're just hating on me and they're not even a follower, so I don't need that. I'm gonna block you. Sorry, Tanner, you've got a stinky attitude. You can go be stinky somewhere else. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end my stream early. I'm just not really feeling it today, but whoever's here, I appreciate it, and I will see you later.